So what we're going to try and do today, of course, and what we try and do every time, is we make a skate that is close enough to your foot so that when you're wearing a skate, you forget you've got it on. That's the whole purpose of a skate, is to be tight enough and supportive enough on your foot to do the work and let your foot relax inside the skate. So you know your skates are right when you never think about it. So that's what we got to try and do. Build something that you'll forget. Yeah. Prepare the skate, we just put the laces in them. We take the straps off them and we put the insole, take the insoles out of them. They go into an 80-degree oven for 20 minutes to get softened up, and then cast it to Sarah's foot. While that's happening, we're going to make you her inner soles.
Yes.
So
Which is another fun process.
Through. There we go. Come on through, Sarah.
Do you want me to
Socks
jump on
and
that?
shoes off, and right up on our little scope here. So what this machine does is allows us to look at Sarah's feet from the bottom up. It also allows us to look at the position of her ankle and what her insole has to do to make her skate really work well for her. So you can see she's quite wide across the ball of foot, pretty big metatarsal heads from lots of use of these feet. So once we mold the skate, we're also going to re-stretch it on each of these points just to make sure that when she starts skating in them, she's going to be comfortable right away. It would probably come good after a couple of weeks of skating, but often with these points, the skin will get too irritated if you don't push them out right away. So the insole that we use for Sarah is a reinforced one. It's a polyene material. It's kind of the stuff that you'd use if you broke your wrist and you got a strap-on cast, medical grade insole plastic. These ones that we use are reinforced twice, so that once they're built, they're really rigid and they hold her shape really well. The other thing we'll probably do with Sarah's insole is we'll actually reinforce the inside of the heel bone as well, so just keep her from rolling in the boot. Make sure they're a little bit more secure in there. The way these are created is on a vacuum pillow. So what happens is Sarah's going to stand on that pillow once it's got all the air pulled out of it. Then she lifts her toes up, goes into a windlass position, goes into her neutral position, and then we let the air into the pillow and foot sinks down in. Take the air back out, remove the foot, and we've got a perfect shape of her foot. So that's what makes this particular system so good. Many of the other systems used a soft bag and that sort of stuff, which tended to be kind of overtake your foot sometimes.
Precise.
Yeah. So with the vacuum ones, they're just so good. They do a beautiful job. So two beautiful little blue and black blocks go in the oven.
That's perfectly at 80 degrees.
80 degrees. And we watch it like a hawk. It's going to be about 5 minutes.
Okay. All right.
So what we do first, we'll take Sarah's foot and we'll put her in the right spot on the pillows first. So lift this foot right up high. There on this foot. And right there on this foot. So you can see her slowly sinking down into the silicon beads in this bag. Just move her around just a little bit just to kind of work her foot in there. Just push your forefoot around a little bit, Sarah. Just let's get it sunk down in the pillows. There we go. Until you can feel your metatarsal heads on the bottom. Good. So, from this point, what we do is a couple little things to the pillows. First thing is I just make sure that I've got it nice and close alongside the arch. I'll push a little bit of foam underneath the arch, and also pull all of this stuff out from under the toes. We do not need a shape under the toes. It wants to be nice and flat, just like your normal insoles are. So with a simple little builder's level, we can also get an idea of how well she's lined up. Just have a look at how well she's standing over the top of her ankles, just as a little bit of a cross check. Okay, so we're ready to mold the insole. So you want to just lift this foot right up out of that hole. You can see that her print is right in that insole, right in this mold. I just have to make sure that the insole goes in the right spot. And here we go, on the foot. There, good. You can step down off that now. If you want to put your socks back on, we're just a couple minutes away from your skates being ready. See this now, it's just like soft, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, here we go. First boot coming over. So what we do, first fitting is foot goes in there.
So warm.
Toasty. So just get rid of the lace pressure at the top first. Just get that out of the way. So what we want to do is we want to really print the shape as much as we can. So I like to get pretty fussy at this point to make sure that the laces are nice and flat and properly set up. And we pull it up pretty tight to sort of competition tension. And you can see, I don't know if you can pick it up in the camera very well, but you can see the fifth met head sticks out just a little bit there. You can see the first metatarsal head, how the way it sticks out on that side. Because it's soft enough where the bones stick right through.
Yeah.
But it's at this point where we start looking at what we got to do later. When the skate's nice and hot and when we're doing our initial fitting is when we can make the marks on what's got to be changed around a little bit. Just use a little bit of chalk.
The extra pushing.
Yeah, just a little bit of extra help. So we go from an insole that is this shape, flat, to an insole that looks like that inside your boot. And it's a huge difference to the foot. Not only that, but it's the right shape. And it's the reason why an over-the-counter insole, I don't even have one, that's supposedly high-quality inner sole can't ever really be right. There's a super feet one. And if you look at the shape of the arch, you see Sarah's arch, she's got a lot of transverse arch. It's an unusual shape. You can see this tendon coming through it here. When you build one without a foot there, all you can do is make a round arch, and you can't really make it the right shape. And this is the reason why a custom insole is always better than one of these over-the-counter ones. They're not bad, but if you're going to spend that much, well worth it to spend the extra and get the good ones. So what happens with these now, they go into the freezer, you chill them down for about 15 minutes until they're nice and hard, and then I can cut them and fit them in the skates. Alright, so we have made an insole with posting, with a couple of degrees of cant in the insole and the heel.
Yeah, which feel pretty fantastic.
We've molded the boot to the foot. We've then remolded for the first metatarsal head. We've remolded for the fifth metatarsal head. We've remolded for the little toe. Then we've reshaped the boot in the arch side along here. We've pressed it back in so that we get a nicer fit around the inside of the arch. So there's been a fair bit of tweaking done. We think we're there.
Test run?
Yep.
That's done.
Finally.
Look at this girl skate.
I'm so excited to train him now. Yeah, they look perfect. Thanks, Bill.
Very well.
Bill.
Well done. Unreal.
Bye.
At Skater HQ, we should do it.
That's a wrap.